Hi everybody, Wallby here again with SmackDown Here Comes the Pain on PlayStation 2. We're doing a He-Man and Masters of the Universe tournament. We're still on Tier 1 with this match featuring Mer-Man. He's got 75 superstar points, and he's going to be going up against one of the main Snake Men, Tung Lashor. One of the first three that was introduced whenever that faction was introduced back in the original toy line of the 80s. Tung Lashor's got 74 points, so we've only got 1 point between these two guys difference. So this should be a very, very even match. Probably the closest one that we've had. Mer-Man, what can I say? I did the best I could with what I had. Same with Tung Lashor, everything's from memory, so I will say that I like Mer-Man's eyes. His eyes look pretty cool with that glowing green effect. Mer-Man's going to be a cruiserweight, while Tung Lashor, I made all the Snake Men heavyweights, or super heavyweights rather. So it's going to be kind of difficult to pick him up for Mer-Man. Kind of like trying to pick up a big python or boa constrictor or any of those larger snakes, and I can attest to that. I've worked for a magic show before. I've worked for hire for a magic show and ended up having to be kind of in a line to hold up a very large boa constrictor. It took about 3 of us to carry that thing, and I ended up in the middle bearing not quite as much weight as some of the other workers there, I would say, or maybe I had the brunt of it, I don't know. But he weighed pretty hard on my shoulder. Here we go, Tung Lashor. Didn't get too worried about how his markings looked. You compare him now with, let's say, the Tung Lashor that I tried to make, or that I did make on WWE 13. His markings are a lot more true to the original toy than this one was, which you can see on my DeviantArt page, wallby.deviantart.com. And Mer-Man trying to take a kick to Tung Lashor, but that failed. Excuse me. Low blow from Mer-Man. You'd expect nothing less from him, wouldn't you? Old Squiddish Rex driving shoulders into Tung Lashor's midsection. They both are pretty well just brawling, but Mer-Man, like I said, he's a cruiserweight or a light heavyweight. Tung Lashor, you wouldn't tell it by his size, but he's definitely a super heavyweight. I didn't really see the Snake Men getting thrown around by He-Man as much as I did someone like Mer-Man or anyone like that. So the whole weight detection thing weighed in with a lot of the characters that I created. And a lot of it was, do you see someone throwing this person around? That was the whole mentality that I thought of whenever I put these characters together. And if there was someone that I was certain that, hey, you know, if you got Glimmer to try to go and pick this person up, could she do it? Or Teela, for that matter, you know. Teela's not going to be tossing Beastman around the ring. Definitely not someone like King Hiss. You wouldn't even let her get close enough to her. She may or may not be able to do that with the weight classes, but I bared that in mind whenever I made the characters. Clothesline from Tung Lashor. And he's holding his own against Mer-Man pretty well. But Mer-Man's definitely fighting back. And there's a dragon screw. Going into a single leg Boston Crab. Yeah, Mer-Man's got a lot of seafaring names. Boston Crab. Geez, I can't remember what some of the other ones were. A fisherman suplex, I believe he's got that. Kind of like Aquaman. I did that with any Aquaman character that I made. Gave him like a fisherman suplex or anything that sounded like it had to do with water. And there's the float over DDT that kind of looked like a, kind of a snake slithering around that Tung Lashor did. Did something similar to that with King Hiss, I can tell you that for certain. Mer-Man's done his own damage to Tung Lashor, and likewise Tung Lashor to Mer-Man. They've just worked on different parts of the body, but they're staying evenly matched here. Mer-Man choking the life out of him. Not above being a cheat either. A backbreaker from Tung Lashor. Just picking apart Mer-Man. Got out of that grapple. And a knee to the face. Mudhole stomps into Tung Lashor. He's definitely not taking it anymore. Mer-Man's pulling out ahead on this one. And Tung Lashor's trying to fight back though. Oh, we've got a cross bomb right here. Tung Lashor taking his own turnbuckle cover off. And Mer-Man running back with a leg drop. There's another slithering DDT. Oh, wait a minute. We've got, brain buster. Doesn't look like it phased Mer-Man a bit though. But look at that, he pulls out the win. Tung Lashor defeats Mer-Man. And I would say being a super heavyweight was well worth it to his advantage. Worked pretty well for him. Mer-Man, although he was 1 point ahead of him, he was still a light heavyweight, a cruiserweight type character. And Tung Lashor, I'm surprised. You don't normally see a pinfall from a finisher on a character who's had that little damage inflicted on them. But hey, I'm not complaining. We've got a short video here on YouTube. Next is going to be Glimmer against Stinkor. So stick around for that one, and thanks for watching. Peace.